we will study Let's Evaluate. Question number 1, A to E, you have to complete on your own. 2 also you have to do on your own. 3 and 4 also to be done by you. I'll explain you from 5, 6 and then 7, 8. I'll explain you 5 to 8 all the questions, okay? You can see from question number 5. Devesh saved rupees 3,950 in the month of April. Okay, 2,684 in the month of May, 4,976 in the month of June. So first of all, we will add all his savings, that is in April, May and June, all the 3 months, the amount which he has saved, we will add all the 3. You can see here, I have already shared this as a photograph, so you may check it out from there also. You see, Devesh saved in the month of April, then May, June, 4,976. I have added all the savings, 11,610 rupees he has saved. Okay, then moving ahead, then he spent rupees 1,928 to buy his books and paid this much for his swimming classes. Now we will add the spendings which he has done, right? So you can see the spendings here. Devesh spent on books 1,928, swimming classes 2,850. These two are the money which he has spent. Now we will add all his spendings also, right? Then it is asked here, how much money is Devesh left with? Means what is the amount which he is left with? You can see here, 11,610 he has saved with himself, right? This is the amount which he has saved. Then he has spent on books and swimming classes. We are asked how much money he is left with. So out of his saved amount, we will subtract the money which he has already spent. So while subtracting the two numbers, we are getting 6,832 rupees which he has saved. I mean which he is left with. Got it clear? So this is your question number 5. Okay. The amount which he has saved in April, then in May and June. All the 3 we have added as his total savings. Okay, then it is asked, it has told that on books and swimming classes he had spent this much money. Then it is asked how much money he is left with. So how to find the left amount? We will subtract the two amounts. We will get 6,832 rupees which he has left with. Is it clear? Now I'll tell you question number 6. Pay attention. Yes, the question is, a newly established firm purchased the following item. There is a firm, means a shop that is newly made. Okay, that shop has purchased few items. You can see here, 2 refrigerators for rupees 1,35,460. 2 refrigerator for this much rupees, right? 26 chairs, each costing 1,375. Pay attention to this word each here. Each means what? The cost of one chair is 1,375. Keep in mind this thing, right? So we have to find the cost of 26 chairs. That is, we will multiply this amount with 26. Then we find the cost of this much chairs. Then 2 cars, each costing again it is written each costing, means 4,25,715 is the cost of one car. Okay, this is the cost of one car. Firm has purchased 2 cars. So what we have to do? Again we have to multiply 2 with the given rupees of the car. You got my point clear? So you can see here, purchases. First of all, we will write all the purchases. So he purchased 2 refrigerator. If we see here, with refrigerator it is not written any each. Now it is clearly written 2 refrigerators. So this is the amount of refrigerator itself, right? 26 chairs. I told you it was written there each costing. That means this rupees we will multiply with 26. We'll get this much amount. You multiply in rough and then you solve, okay? Then 2 cars, there also it was written each. So each means again we will multiply it with 2. Okay, it is asked here, you can see where it is written here, did the firm, how much money did the firm spend in all? We have to write its spending. So on refrigerator, chair and car, all the 3 amount, that is your refrigerator's amount, your car's amount and your chair's amount. I told upside down, so you may clarify it. Total money spent, that is all the 3 we will add, right? So this is the amount which he has spent. You understood? This was your first part of your question, that is rupees 10,22,640 rupees the firm has spent. Got it clear now? Yes. Now we'll come to the other part once I'll tell you. You see, if a table costs rupees 800, it has written here a table. A table means 1 table. We are given with the cost of 1 table. How many tables it can purchase with 22,972 rupees? If the firm is having this much money with it, if it is having this much, then how many tables? It is asking here to find the number of tables. So to find the number of tables, you see, we are given with the cost of 1 table. Okay, we will divide the rupees of 1 table. We will divide the rupees firm has with it with the amount of 1 table. Okay, so 22,972 rupees firm is having with itself, right? And 1 table's cost is rupees 800. So it is asked to put how many it can buy if it has this much rupees, right? So when you will divide it, you will get 28 tables. You got my point clear? You will get, of course, some digits in remainder also. So please don't count those remainder digit. You only write the questioned number which is coming. That is your 28 tables. Got it clear? This is your question number 6. You can see it clearly. Okay. So in this video clip, I explained here question number 5. Okay, you can go through once, and question number 6. Next up, I'll tell you question number 7 and 8. So till then, you just study this 5 and 6 questions. Thank you all.